Welcome to the video PowerPoint An Effective Meeting. This presentation is about how to run an effective meeting and impress your coworkers and friends. Essentially, it just covers the meeting basics for anybody preparing a meeting. The first thing you need to know when you're getting ready to plan a meeting is that meetings are not blueberries. Blueberries come in a nice little package. You can eat one at a time. All you gotta do is wash them off. No, meetings are more like hamburgers. When you have to get together, buns, meat, cheese, tomatoes, onions, pickles, and other kinds of condiments, it requires careful preparation. But when you serve your guests a really good hamburger, they're impressed, and they leave satisfied. So plan your meetings like a ninja. Prepare strategically by understanding the purpose, goals, and reason for meeting. Know the context and analyze the situational variables in terms of the attendees and the purpose of the meeting. Then prepare logistically to accommodate these circumstances. Make sure you invite the right people to the meeting and frame your approach for the audience, purpose, and context. Agree on an agenda and send it out before the meeting so that everyone arrives knowing what the meeting is about. Technology makes a lot of this easy for us now. You can schedule, invite, and send out agendas all through your Google Calendar, which is attached to your email. And there's no excuse not to send out an agenda because you don't know how. It's easy through your email, and there's plenty of examples and formats out there for you. Essentially, an agenda is simply a schedule of topics to be discussed at the meeting. You do need to think carefully, however, about the topics that you include on your agenda. You need to determine what needs to be covered in the meeting as you establish your agenda items. Don't try to stuff everything into one meeting if it's not going to fit. Include agenda items that are going to help you accomplish the purpose and goals of the meeting, and then make sure you incorporate decision-making processes that accommodate the needs of your team members and the purpose of your meeting. Make sure that before you send that agenda out, everyone attending the meeting has the information that they need prior to the meeting. So, for example, if you're going to make a big decision, make sure you send the information people need to make that decision ahead of time with the agenda, rather than trying to squeeze it all in the meeting. We know hasty decisions are not usually good decisions, especially where teams are concerned. So make sure that your agenda meets the goals of your meeting. Consider what worked in the past. Don't reinvent the wheel. Choose the meeting format that meets your goals and purpose. If you're having a brainstorming meeting, 30 minutes isn't going to do it. Think about what is your goal. Organize your agenda to accommodate the times and logistical constraints of the meeting as well as the purpose, and then build time into your agenda for that type of decision making. For example, if you need to make a quick decision about a task that's due next week, an action meeting that's short that has a collaborative atmosphere is what you want. If you're sitting down to plan out and map your project for the entire semester or do long-term strategic planning, you need more of a retreat atmosphere. You need to allow yourself some more time and send out more information ahead of time in order to facilitate a good meeting. Finally, when you're in the meeting, make sure that you facilitate meetings well and that you're a good participant. Understand the communication styles and expectations of meeting attendees, especially decision makers. Then focus attention with agenda and handouts. Promote participation through active listening. If you're the facilitator, don't hog the floor. Get everyone to participate and engage. Close the gap and connect. Listen to, respect, and acknowledge others' ideas. This is what makes meetings successful. To do this, it's not always easy. Make sure that if you're talking about difficult topics, there's psychological safety, and that if you are asking people to make decisions about information, they have that information in front of them. None of us remembers what we read in our email yesterday or can imagine last quarter's numbers. No, if you're asking people to make difficult decisions, to work through ideas, provide the tools they need to do that, and then listen to their ideas. Make sure that your meetings aren't blueberries. With a little bit of strategic preparation, facilitation, and follow-up, your meetings can be meetings that are worth attending. And that's something.